What is the distinction between ethics and morals? They might look similar, we have a tendency to use them interchangeably, but there is a difference between ethics and morals. Let's first try to understand what is morality and what are morals, and then compare it with ethics. Later, let's compare ethics also with religion, law, and culture as well. So let's begin with morality or morals. What is morality or what are morals? Let's take an individual. This individual might have his own sense of what is right and what is wrong. In every situation, he will have his own idea of what is correct and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. So you can say morality or morals refer to a system of his values, beliefs, and principles concerning what is considered right or wrong behavior. So this is what morality is all about. It operates at an individual level and it tells you what is right and what is wrong. In a social setting, the morality or moral code of one person can be distinct from other person. Let's say this is a person A and you have another person B. So this person might believe in war and this person might think war is bad for the country. So they have distinct opinions, distinct values. For him, war is good, war is right. For the other person, war is bad, war is wrong. Both of them live in a same society, but at the same time, they might have completely different moral sense. So that is why we need to understand that morality operates at an individual level. It doesn't operate at societal level, it operates at individual level. And his morality or his sense of what is right and what is wrong is influenced by various factors such as cultural norms, religious teachings, philosophical perspectives, or his personal experiences, his social interactions. All of them shape his own personal moral code. All of them shape his own personal moral code. Let's say there is a person who has faced a lot of issue in his life because of bribery. Whatever he needs to get done, he had to pay bribery. All his life he paid lots of money as bribes. He didn't have a choice to avoid it. Now, if he becomes a government officer now, will he look at bribery as something wrong? He might not. Because all his life he had to give it. He struggled a lot. Without bribery he couldn't come here. So he might not think bribery as something wrong. Everybody took bribes from me. Then why not me? Why shouldn't I take? His moral code might be shaped by his own experience of bribery in his life. So he might consider taking bribe as something normal, as something right. He might not consider it as wrong. I hope you have understood. But in that society, taking bribery might be considered unethical. But at an individual level, he takes it as correct because his own personal experiences shaped it that way. So this is what you need to understand with respect to morality or morals. Now let's try to understand what is ethics. What is ethics? Morality operates at an individual level, but ethics operates at a group level. We are referring to a set of standards. We are referring to a set of standards or acceptable behavioral norms. A set of standards are acceptable behavioral norms within a social setting. We are not referring to what at an individual level, we are referring to a societal level. We are referring to a societal level. In a society or a social setting or a profession or a group, what are the things that are commonly accepted? What are the aspects that everybody has similar opinion. Those aspects collectively are known as ethics. Those aspects collectively are known as ethics. In the earlier example, let's say in a society, taking bribery is considered unethical. But because of your personal experiences, you struggled a lot because of it, and you have developed a different notion towards bribery. Your personal moral code says bribery is not wrong, but ethical standards in that society says bribery is wrong. Right? In some settings, maybe taking dowry is accepted. Taking dowry is accepted. It is not considered unethical. But you might have a personal moral setting says, no, taking dowry is like selling yourself. You might consider it as wrong. So this is how you will differentiate ethics and morals. To summarize, ethics operate at group level. Morality or morals operate at individual level. Morality refers to a person's individual sense of what is right and what is wrong. Ethics refer to a system of standards which are considered acceptable by that society or group. This is the core differentiation or distinction between ethics and morality or morals. We have understood the difference between ethics and morals. Now let's try to understand the difference between ethics and law. Are they different or are they same? Because law also talks about something that is legal, that is accepted by the government, and something that is not legal, that is not accepted by the government. Ethics also talks about something that is accepted by the society. So are they similar? Are they exactly equal? No, they are not exactly equal. There could be scenarios where something is considered unethical by the society, but it is legal. Let's say wasting a lot of water in a place where water is not available abundantly. The people of that society place a very high importance to every drop of water. So they consider wasting water is unethical. They consider wasting water is unethical. But there is no law saying so. So if someone wastes a lot of water, he might be unethical, but he is not illegal. Are you understanding this? He is not illegal because there is no law saying if you waste so much water, you will be penalized. Wasting a lot of water is wrong and you will be charged with some penalty. There is no such law. So wasting water in that society is unethical but not illegal. Let's take one more example. Taking dowry. So there is a law saying taking dowry is illegal. There is a law which says taking dowry is illegal. But that society doesn't have such issues. The society feels taking dowry is completely acceptable. So taking dowry is at the same time both illegal and ethical. Are you getting it? This is the distinction between law and ethics. Ethics is concerned with acceptable standards by the society. Law is concerned with things which are accepted by the legislature, which is an organ of the government. So you can say what the government legally allows and what the government legally doesn't allow. That is law. But ethics is, it does not have legal enforceability. That is another difference. Law has enforceability. Ethics, they do not have, ethics doesn't have enforceability. It is a code that is accepted by the society. Sometimes you might not follow it, but you will be looked upon in a different manner by the society if you don't follow such ethical standard. The penalty for not following ethics is not so large, but the penalty for not following law is huge. There will be punishments prescribed by the government. I hope you have understood the distinction between law and ethics. They might not be completely equal. An action can be unethical and legal, an action can be illegal and ethical as well at the same time. We need to understand this distinction. Now let's compare ethics with religion. Is ethics same as religion? Because religion also says what is right and what is wrong. Ethics is also about what is right and what is wrong at a societal level. So can we say ethics is equal to religion? No, because religion may not cover all aspects. Religion may not cover all aspects, that is one thing. And religion sometimes might have different views than what general ethics stand for. For example, if you take the example of LGBTQIA plus community, most of the religions say gay marriage is wrong, lesbian marriages is wrong, homosexuality is wrong. Most of the religions condemn LGBTQIA plus community, whereas the society has come to accept them as one of them. The society has come to accept them as one among them. So homosexuality today might be ethical, but it may not be religious. So an action at the same time can be irreligious and ethical. At times it can be religious and unethical also. Like killing animals is religiously correct, but in a society which places a lot of value on animals' life, they might consider it as unethical. But religion says you can kill animals as sacrifices. But the societal ethical standards might say that is absolutely wrong. So this is how you can differentiate religion with ethics. Everything religious may not be ethical, everything ethical may not be religious, but religion influences ethics. Because ethics is nothing but set of acceptable standards by the society, obviously there is some element of influence from religion, there is an element of influence from law as well in creating that ethical code of conduct. I hope this is clear to all of you. I am giving examples so that you understand the concept at a deeper fundamental level. And one more aspect with respect to ethics, the source of ethics is human reasoning, human principles, moral principles, philosophical frameworks, whereas the source of religion is sacred texts. The source is completely different. The sources are completely different. This is another thing that we need to understand. Now let's compare ethics with culture. Can we say ethics and culture is absolutely equal? Because we are saying ethics is all about acceptable standards of behavior by a society. Culture is also same. So can we say both are same? No. Absolutely no. So most of the cases, the culturally accepted norms and ethics might converge. Both of them could say the same thing. But there are certain areas where the culture accepts it, but basic human reasoning doesn't accept it. Basic human reasoning doesn't accept it. There are some weird habits in certain cultures which are absolutely not acceptable to basic human reasoning. Some cultures might allow killing humans as well for religious causes. Let's say Sati Sahagamanam. We know that, right? Sati Sahagamanam. When it was culturally accepted, but it is completely not acceptable to human reasoning. You can never say it is an ethical standard. Even in that society, many would believe that it was not ethical. Because since customs and culture preceded every other thing, it was accepted. I hope you have understood this minute distinction between ethics and culture. Most of the time, culturally accepted norms and ethical standards might converge, but there are areas where something might be culturally accepted but cannot be considered ethical. So let's do a quick summary. Morality operates at individual level and it deals with an individual sense of what is right and what is wrong. It could be influenced by religion, culture, societal interactions, personal experiences, upbringing, environment, and so many other aspects. Now, ethics operate at a group level, or a social setting level, or a professional level. It deals with acceptable standards within a society. But is ethics equal to religion? No, there is a distinction. Is ethics equal to culture? No, there is a distinction. Is ethics equal to law? No, there is a distinction. But ethics is influenced by all of them: culture, religion, and law. Although it is influenced by all of them, it is exactly not same as any one of them. It has a distinction among all of them. This is what you need to understand about what ethics is and how it is different from morals, law, religion, and culture.